my name is Justin DeRoy. You tuned in for a brand new episode of Hi-Fi's Canceled Misfits. So for today, we have the show The Riches. This was a show that was about a family of gypsies that lie, cheat, and steal their way into a life of riches. So some of the main cast members of the show was Eddie Izzard and Minnie Driver. So show highlights are really, for me, the premise alone was always the biggest draw for me. Basically, for me, it was just a messed up version of, the old story of, take your, destiny under your own control. But in this version, it's just being done in the most despicable way possible. Also, I just thought that the cast of it was just fantastic. Moving on to ratings of the show. The show averaged about 5.9 million viewers per week for its first season and scored the second highest ratings of any show for its time, only just barely coming behind The Shield. This, of course, is what led it to eventually getting its second season. Then, for reviews of the show, Metacritic gave it a score of 68% out of 100 from 39 critic reviews, but despite the overall rating being pretty poor, reviews actually were fairly positive. Most of them just wrote it in saying that they felt the show was actually very intriguing. But the poor reviews I found on it the poor reviews I found on the show really just seemed like they're just trying to nitpick just to find something to say bad about the show because they didn't want to praise it like all the other critics. So final thoughts on the show of what exactly went wrong on this. So doing some light digging into what caused the show got canceled, I found that apparently towards the end of its second season is about when the writer's strike happened, about somewhere a few years ago. Due to that, many shows got put on the chopping block because, the studios were just not willing to wait around and negotiate with the writers while they had these shows like on the back burner waiting to, get another season underway. And unfortunately, The Riches was just one of those shows that got canned because the studios were just like, well, if you're not going to write for us, then I guess we're just not doing another season. Which is very unfortunate to me because, as someone who's trying to break into, into film and media, to hear people not being paid what they're worth is kind of just upsetting to me. And, it's just, unfortunate that, The Riches was just one of those shows that had to be sacrificed in the pursuit for, the proper compensation for your art. Yep, that's kind of just wrapping it up, though, for this episode of Canceled Misfits. I would, of course, like to thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out some of the other content on this channel, such as, of course, Tuesday we always have our Hi-Fi Pop. Thursday this week we'll have a brand new episode of just something just as special for this week because we recently went to Comic-Con, me and my family, and I'm putting out a little cosplay video just highlighting not just cosplay, but just like cool things I just saw when I got to see at the Phoenix Fan Fusion. So that'll be out on Thursday. Then on Friday, we're still doing our brand new show, Hi-Fi's Brain Dump. And, of course, also, I'd like if you could please check out the Patreon link we have in the description below. Maybe support this channel. But that's it for me today. Thanks again. Goodbye.